As you begin this time for yourself, allow the world outside the room to gently recede. Just for now, you are here, exactly as you are, and there is nowhere else you need to be. Let your body find a position that feels supportive, perhaps noticing the way the chair or the floor rises up to meet you, holding your weight without you having to do a single thing. You might choose to let your eyes close, or simply soften your gaze toward a point in front of you, letting the edges of your vision become a little blurred and quiet. Take a slow, natural breath in, and as you exhale, imagine you are standing at the top of a very short, very soft staircase. This is not a grand or intimidating path, but a gentle series of steps designed to lead you inward, away from the noise and toward the steady core of your own presence. As you take the first step down, you might feel a slight shift in the air, a sense of moving into a space that is cooler, quieter, and more spacious. Step down again, deeper into this inner landscape. Notice how, with each step, the muscles in your face begin to yield. The small areas around your eyes, your jaw, the space between your eyebrows, they all begin to soften, like sand settling at the bottom of a still lake. There is no rush. You are simply arriving. Take another step down and feel how your shoulders might drop just a fraction away from your ears. You might notice the weight of your arms, the stillness in your hands. You are moving toward a place of profound permission, a place where you don't have to have the answers, and you don't have to navigate anything just yet. You are simply descending into the safety of your own being. One final step now, landing on a solid, mossy ground of interior quiet. Here, the air feels ancient and kind, and in this space, let your attention travel down to the very lowest point of your body's contact with the earth. Feel the sensation of your feet pressing firmly into the floor. Notice the texture of that contact, the temperature, the pressure, the unwavering support of the ground beneath you. Even when the path ahead seems obscured by mist, the ground under your feet is absolute. It is steady, it is real, and it is holding you. Allow yourself to lean into that reliability. As you breathe now, you might notice a sense of heaviness, a feeling of being worn out, as if you have been carrying a heavy pack for a very long time. Perhaps there is a sense of being stuck, as though the gears of your life have come to a rest in a place you didn't choose and didn't expect. Just notice this feeling without trying to push it away. You aren't doing anything wrong by feeling stuck. In fact, being stuck is often just the body's way of asking for a moment to catch its breath. Allow the exhale to grow just a little longer than the inhale, a slow, steady release, like water flowing over smooth stones. You may have arrived at a destination that looks nothing like the map you drew years ago. The landscape around you might feel unfamiliar, perhaps even disappointing or confusing. This feeling of not where I was supposed to be is a weight you've been balancing for some time. But for right now, let that weight rest on the floor alongside you. You don't have to carry the map and the reality at the same time. Just breathe into the soles of your feet, feeling that firm connection. You are fully present in this moment, even if you don't know the coordinates for the next one. The stuckness is not a permanent state. It is a pause, a gathering of wisdom, before the next movement begins. Listen to the rhythm of your breath, the soft, internal sound of your own life continuing, even when things feel stalled. There is a quiet strength in your stillness, a wisdom gathered from every turn the road has taken, even the ones that felt like detours. You are not lost. You are simply in the middle of a chapter that hasn't been titled yet. It is a heavy thing to carry, this image of a life that was supposed to be a blueprint you drew up long ago that looks so different from the landscape you are standing in now. Perhaps you notice where that weight sits in your body, maybe a tightness in the chest or a dull ache in the shoulders, as if you are trying to hold up the ceiling of a house that was never actually built. Allow yourself to simply acknowledge that burden, the exhaustion of trying to live in two places at once, in the should have been and the what is. It is okay to admit that you are tired. It is okay to feel that the current ground feels unfamiliar and unasked for. As you feel your feet pressing into the floor, that steady, unwavering contact with the earth, you might begin to notice that the ground doesn't care about the blueprint. The floor simply supports you exactly as you are, without judgment, without asking for a map. There is a quiet belief that has been whispering in the background. The idea that because life looks different than you expected, you must be off track. That being stuck is a sign of failure rather than a sign of transition. But perhaps we can look at this stuckness through a different lens. What if this isn't a dead end, but a clearing, a place where the old rigid vision can finally be laid down so that your hands are free to build something new? You might imagine yourself standing in a garden where you once intended to plant very specific things, but the soil had other ideas. And now, instead of the rows you planned, there is a wild, unexpected growth. It isn't what you ordered, but it is alive, and it is yours. Let's gently lean into the idea that your value is not tied to the accuracy of your predictions. The wisdom you have gathered along the way, the resilience you've built by navigating the unexpected, is far more precious than a life that went exactly according to plan. Breathe into that thought, allowing the breath to widen the space around your heart. You are allowed to mourn the vision of the life you thought you'd have. It is natural to feel a sense of loss for that dream, but you don't have to let that grief become an anchor that keeps you from noticing the beauty of the present sky. Every no from the universe has its own quiet yes hidden inside it. A yes to a strength you didn't know you had. A yes to a depth of character that only comes from navigating the fog. Feel your feet again, solid, firm, and real. This is your anchor. The reality of this moment is the only place from which you can actually move. You cannot step forward from a should have been. You can only step forward from here. As you rest in this awareness, notice if the heaviness feels just a fraction lighter. Not because the path has suddenly become clear, but because you are deciding to stop fighting the terrain. Moving forward doesn't require knowing the final destination. It only requires the willingness to take one grounded step and then another, trusting that the path will reveal itself under your feet as you walk it. Imagine the unknown, not as a darkness to fear, but as a space of infinite potential, a blank page that is finally ready for your gathered wisdom to write upon. You are a person of deep, quiet strength. You have walked through valleys you didn't choose and discovered vistas you never could have imagined. This current moment of being stuck is simply the silence between two movements of a great symphony. Allow yourself to soften into this pause, trusting that the next note is already forming, even if you can't hear it yet. Let the breath be your guide, slow, steady, and inevitable. It moves in and out without you needing to plan it. Life is the same way. It is happening through you, even when you feel you aren't doing anything at all. You are exactly where you need to be to become the person who can handle what's coming next. Now, as you sit in this space of quiet realization, allow your mind to drift forward in time, just a short distance, perhaps into the coming week or the month ahead. Imagine yourself waking up on an ordinary morning. The light is filtering into the room in a way that feels familiar, and for a moment, that old, heavy feeling begins to stir. You might hear that internal whisper, that old familiar voice that says, "This isn't where I was supposed to be." Or perhaps you feel that sense of being stuck, as if the road has narrowed into a path you didn't choose. In the past, this might have been the moment where your heart tightened, where the weight of the should-haves began to press down on your shoulders. But notice what happens this time. As the trigger appears, you don't fight it. You don't try to argue with the past. Instead, you simply bring your awareness down through your legs, to the soles of your feet. Feel them pressing firmly into the floor, right where you are. This is your anchor, the solid, undeniable reality of the present moment. As you feel the floor beneath you, notice how that heaviness begins to transform into a sense of being grounded. You aren't stuck, you are planted. In this imagined future moment, you take a deep, slow breath, and you find that you can look at the unknown not as a wall, but as an open field. You see yourself moving through your day. Perhaps you're handling a task or having a conversation, and even though the old vision of your life is gone, you notice a new kind of strength emerging. It is a quiet strength, the wisdom of someone who has seen the plans fail and yet finds themselves still standing, still breathing, still capable of taking the next step. Watch yourself navigate an unexpected turn in your day, something small that would have usually sparked frustration or a feeling of loss. See how you pause, feel your feet on the ground, and instead of asking, "Why am I here?" you ask, "What is here for me now?" There is a clarity in your eyes, a composure in your movements. You are responding from a place of gathered wisdom, trusting that while you didn't write the beginning of this chapter, you are the one holding the pen for the rest of it. Allow this image of yourself to become vivid. See the clothes you are wearing, the expression on your face, not one of forced happiness, but of deep, authentic peace. You are a person who can survive the death of a dream and still find beauty in the reality that remains. You are moving forward with a grounded heart, not because you have all the answers, but because you have found that your feet are solid on the earth, and that is enough. Take a moment to just be with this future version of yourself, feeling the resonance of that quiet confidence in your own body right now. This new way of being is not something you have to hunt for. It is something you are remembering. When the unknown looms large, you simply press your feet into the ground, and you remember that you are the architect of the now. The vision you lost was just one possibility. The life you are living is the one that is real, and it is rich with potential precisely because it is unscripted. Notice how it feels to let go of the map and simply trust your own 2 feet. There is a lightness in that release, a sense of space where there used to be pressure. You are moving, you are becoming, and you are already whole. Let this feeling of being grounded and clear sink into your bones. Let it settle into your heart like a soft, steady rhythm. You are stepping into this chapter, not as someone who has lost their way, but as someone who is finally, truly arriving. In this clarity, you might begin to hear the language of your own resilience, whispers of truth that have been waiting for the noise of what should have been to finally quiet down. Perhaps you hear these truths echoing softly within you now, like the steady beat of your heart or the reliable pressure of your feet against the earth. I am allowed to outgrow the visions I once held for myself. It is safe to be exactly where I am, even when the horizon is unclear. I am moving forward with the quiet strength of my gathered wisdom. Allow these words to dissolve into your breath, no longer thoughts you have to hold on to, but a natural part of the air you breathe. You are not starting over from a place of lacking. You are choosing to continue from a place of depth. Every unexpected turn, every detour that felt like a delay, has actually been the very thing that shaped the grounded heart you possess today. There is a profound dignity in this moment of arrival, a quiet power in saying to the unknown, I am here. You don't need to see the end of the path to take the next step with trust. You only need to feel the firmness of the ground beneath you right now. That solid presence is your constant companion. It is the foundation upon which this new, authentic life is being built, brick by gentle brick. As you sit in this space of clarity, you might notice that the weight you carried, the should-haves, and the what-ifs has transformed. It is no longer a burden holding you down, but a richness that anchors you. You are deeper now, more resilient, more capable of holding the complex beauty of a life that is messy, real, and entirely yours. Let yourself rest in the simple truth that you have already begun the work. You have already transitioned. By simply allowing this moment to be enough, you have loosened the grip of the past. You are free to move. You are free to stay. You are free to wait for the light to change without the pulse of urgency. In the quiet that follows, let your body absorb this sense of equilibrium. Feel the warmth in your palms, the softness in your shoulders, the steady, anchor-like connection of your feet to the floor. This is your home. This presence is your sanctuary. Whenever the world feels too fast or the map seems blank, you can return here, You can touch the ground and remember that you are not lost. You are merely exploring a territory that is worthy of the person you have become. There is no rush to move on from this feeling. There is no pressure to interpret it or plan for tomorrow. There is only this breath, and this one, and the subtle, unfolding joy of being current with yourself. You have done something vital here today. You have honored the living, breathing person over the ghost of an old expectation. And in doing so, you have opened a door that can never be fully closed again. The unknown is no longer a void. It is simply the space where your next strength will reveal itself. Stay here for as long as you'd like. Let the music continue while you simply reflect, breathe, and allow today's experience to become part of your momentum. Before we finish, I'd like to leave you with one thought. No two minds are exactly alike. Your experiences are unique. Your challenges are unique. Your goals are unique. So your sessions should be unique. At My Momentum, every session is created specifically for you, shaped around your goals, your experiences, and the way your mind works. Visit mymomentumnow.com to create your own personalized session and discover what becomes possible when your mind is guided in a way that's uniquely yours.